Hi, I'm Peter Dylag, and I'm here to introduce a series of isometric exercises to hopefully have you feel more of you behind your basic techniques. Yep, isometric resistance. I'm not going to explain it to you because there's far better people on the internet who can in more detail than I can even imagine. But we're going to use it. Most importantly, I know the question you're asking. Pete, why are you doing this? I'm doing this for selfish reasons. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get my shoulder to recover to its full range post-surgery from a calendar year ago, November. And I'm just doing this to remind me that I need to put more of me behind anything that I do. So, what we're going to use is something that you already have. I'm presuming that if you're in karate or Aikido or any other discipline, you have something that resembles a belt. We're going to start with that. Why? Because you don't need to go out and purchase anything to start isometric training. Take your belt. We are going to tie a knot in the end of one of the ends of your belt. Tight enough so it won't come loose, loose enough that you can untie it when it's ready for class. We're going to take this and we are going to slip it between a door jamb. We'll show you that in a second. But this is going to be our anchor. This is going to be our tether. This is what we are going to train on. So, let's get started. Find yourself a door jamb. Something nice, something strong, something secure. You're going to take the knotted end and then you are going to find the knotted end. The not knotted end, you are going to slip from the back side of the door through to the working end. Make sure that the knot side is on the other side, otherwise it slips through and that doesn't work out for you. So slip it through, you know what to do. You've got your tether anchored, nice and secure, knots on the outside. First technique that we are going to do is Seiken Chudansuki, front punch. This is probably the technique that everyone started at their first day of class, and hopefully everyone's trying to perfect it to the best of their abilities. So we're going to start there. Let's get ready. So we're going to start with Seiken Chudansuki. If you think about Seiken Chudansuki, there is a lot more body that needs to be in that technique so that that arm can get projected forward and actually have enough oomph so it actually does what it is that you wish to do. So, and one of the other reasons of doing these exercises is for you to feel more of your body engaging and contracting and supporting whatever technique that you are trying to do, whatever exertion that you are trying to do. So the fact that your arm projects out, it's because it's supported by the shoulder. The reason the shoulder is supported is it's supported by the torso, the chest, the back, the abs. The abs, the back. From there, the legs support the torso. So getting as much body into and behind your technique is only going to make it stronger. This exercise is hopefully going to teach us, or at least make me, aware of what muscles are firing in order to support the body so that you can do whatever technique that you want to do. So, Seiken Chudansuki, full retraction. We're going to start from this back point. My brain and my body want to do a punch. In the ideal world, you're going to do that as quickly as you can because you don't have time in real self-defense. But I want to engage the muscles as deeply as I can and with resistance so that when there isn't resistance, it knows how to fire deeply and it can get projected forward a little bit faster. So, hold it. If there's a little bit of slack, choke up, get your full range of motion. 5-second count, really slow, gradual, increasing effort. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Loosen up. You're in that halfway position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full range position. You're right about here. You're at 99%. You want that last 1-2% of your technique. That's where the effort's going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you really start putting effort into those ranges, you start feeling more of your body having to work to support the effort. So we're trying to get that first, so it's already, your foundation. You hear us always talk about being stance first. This is a way to feel what this is supposed to feel like. Contraction from the ground up, right up until that last 99.99% of your technique, and you give it everything you have. Camera view from the front so you can see it. Pull back. Choke up as far back as you can so your arm can't go back any farther, and more importantly, your arm can't move unless the body contracts. We're going to start there. That's going to be our full range of motion. Bear down, lower your center of gravity, grab your toes, grab the floor, start again from here. I'm trying to project that forward from this position. I'm trying to go out, I'm trying to get to here. I'm conditioning those muscles to fire deeper, longer, so that when there isn't any resistance, it goes. Okay? From here, slow, gradual, increasing effort. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. That halfway position. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Full range position. You're at that point. You're at 99%. You're really trying to work for that last 1% of your technique, that tightening up at the end that we always talk about, stance first. Well, guess what? 99.8%, I'm there. 99.9, 100 is that everything technique tightens up. Everything is tight. Your abdominal core is tight. Your legs are tight. That millisecond of bang, contact. Then you go to whatever's next. Work those muscles. Feel it. I'm using the isometric resistance to teach my muscles and the rest of my body so that I don't want this to go out slowly. I want this to go out as fast as it can and have some power behind it. But the body has to be behind it. So, with Seiken Chudan-Tsuki, there's a lot of forward motion, projection of your technique. There's a lot of effort in that. Because again, you got to throw a punch. And if you think about it, it really has to work because eventually you are going to have to hit somebody to make them stop doing whatever it is that they're doing to you. And it's got to work. Like as I mentioned a moment ago, there's a lot of effort in that projection of the technique so that whatever it is that you want to punch, hit, push, knock, break, it actually has to work. It actually has to do something at the end ranges. But if you think about the technique, when one hand's going out, the other one's coming back. So you have to practice both sides of your technique with isometric so that you can feel what muscles are working as it's preparing. Change it this way. So you just punch. We just practiced that. You got 99, 100% effort here. From this point, you need to contract so that it can actually pull. We're going to practice that next. If you just did Seiken from here, and I'm going to punch, so I hit. This one's ready to punch because I'm going to go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So this one's ready. So from here, it's going to project forward, but it also needs to be able to pull backwards. And there's a lot of body in there. It's not just bicep and shoulder. There's a lot of body to get that retraction all the way back. Let's practice that now. Take your tether, pinky side, pinky on the inside, grab it, hold it, put yourself in a position where you are at full range of motion. If somebody took a photograph, it would look like you are at the end of your punch. From this point, move back or tether up, but get that full range of motion. The arm cannot move unless the body engages. That's where we're going to start. So we're here. I'm going to engage, contract. All these muscles contract. The big, gross motor muscles contract so all the little fine motor muscles can be supported. 5, pull, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good. Slide it down a little bit more. We're at that halfway position. And again, my body's doing this. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to condition those muscles deep so that they actually have some support. Again, I can't pull unless the body contracts. My feet are grabbing, my calves are grabbing, my thighs are grabbing, my butt's grabbing, my abs are tight, my back is tight. The big muscles over here are pulling. Hold it for a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Loosen up, get your end range. Try to keep the tension on the back side. If you need to loosen up, adjust. It's okay. Everybody's different. Belts are different, walls are different, arms are different. Get to that full range position. If it's easier to move up, move up. But here I'm at that end range. I'm at 99%. I need to get to 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you're really engaged, you get a sense of what muscles are firing, hopefully in what order. If at minimum, just that you are aware that, oh, my feet are contracting, my toes are grabbing the floor, my calves, my thighs, my butt's squeezing when I'm doing that. Yes, all those muscles are supporting everything else that you are trying to do. So start there. You want to be able to be, you want to be strong, you want to be fast, you want to be stable. Hopefully in every range of that motion, you want to be stable from the back, you want to be stable at the end. Hopefully you're going to be stable in the middle. Everything is going to help with your posture and your range of motion and your stability. Why are these isometric exercises important? For me, again, I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to stay loose, limber, stable at my full range of motion. I'm trying to get my shoulder better post-surgery. This is helping me feel what my body ought to be feeling like at my end ranges when I'm doing my techniques. Because again, yes, you want to punch fast and hard and be stable at that end, but I'm not doing this so I could be strong here for 4 days, 2 days, 1 day. I'm doing these so these muscles can contract under load and stress so that when more muscles engage at once, everything goes faster. Hopefully, this is a way for us, me, you, to feel that sensation. Okay, so I know what you're asking. Pete, what stance do I use? My answer, yes. Yes. Do every stance that you know. If you only know one stance, that's the one you're going to start with. If you know 6 or 7, then do all of them. But quick rundown so you can see what the body looks like in each stance. Again, you are going to practice left and right side, gyakut and oitsuki side. So you got 4 opportunities to practice the same technique and get a feel of what your body ought to be doing, is doing, to support you and your technique when you're doing it. Come on. All right, Seiken. Originally, we did it from Furodachi. Why? Because more than likely, you're standing around waiting for the bus anyway. From here, Furodachi. Full range of motion all the way back. Hold it. Slow, gradual, increasing effort. Do not tug, do not jerk. Slow, gradual, increasing effort. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now you have the opportunity to do every stance that you know. Sanshin, left, Sanshin, right. If you really wanted to get crazy, how about Mitsubidachi? Try it. Be amazed how it feels when you're in a smaller stance. How about Nekawashi? You can do that one too. How about Kokutsu? That'll work. You can do Kokutsu, absolutely. Practice and get a feel of how your body is engaging so that this arm can strike. Or, on the other side, I'm in Kokutsu. I'm going to punch this way. Both hip has to come forward to push that out. You're doing it on this side. You realize that there's counter rotation to get those shoulders in play. What's another stance that we do? How about Kibadachi? Why not? You just may have to one day. You never know. You got your Kiba. You can do Shiko, left and right side, right? Here we go. You can do Zen, left and right. You got 4 opportunities to practice that technique. Where do I want to get crazy? How about Daikokutsu? Just to get a feel of, all right, what's actually happening here when I'm in this really weird stance and I have to hit somebody. All the way on that back leg, forward legs there, kind of 60-40-ish, and I'm trying to punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full range position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. right, so we just said Seeking Chudan-tsuki. Hopefully you felt what I was trying to convey in the, that there is more of you behind your techniques. And this isometric exercise hopefully made you feel more contraction of your muscles, more muscles building on one another to make your technique successful and effective. Because at the end of the day, you are going to need to hit somebody to make them stop doing whatever it is that they're doing to you. But again, using this, I wanted you, me, us, to feel that there is more to you. There is more of you behind your techniques. There is more to you than you think. There is more of your ability than you think. You just need to put more of you behind your technique. And that's something that needs to be practiced, literally from the ground up. You often hear us say, get into stance first, right? This is a way to have you feel what your body ought to feel like for that millisecond in time where it actually has to work 110% to make whatever it is that you're doing effective. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, thumbs up, comments down below. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them or have them in subsequent videos. The next techniques that we're going to practice is Sotouki, outside middle block, Uchiuki, inside middle block, Giramrai, lower parry, lower block, Jodanuki, rising block. Why? Because sooner or later, you're going to have to learn them all anyway. Start there. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, it's my honor and pleasure. Thank you. Comments, thumbs up. Keep sweating. It's just easier.